Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Wanted to bring you guys some Madden 18 gameplay presented by EA Game Changers, who flew me down to Orlando to capture this early Madden 18 footage for you guys. Drop a like, subscribe, and continue to support our channel so we can bring you guys more exclusives just like this. Today, I match up with SimFBallCritic and MUT Draft, formerly known as Draft Champions. I am repping the hometown Bucs uniforms while he is in the Steelers black and yellow. Hope you guys enjoy.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team. Set
to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from New Era Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on second down. Moon looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Moon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Will Fuller back deep to return. Taken right around the 44. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. First down, Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Moon. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On the counter, here's McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Moon. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down. Moon. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. 3rd and goal now. Ball on the 5. Now McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. LaShawn McCoy. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Prescott on 1st down. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here to his running back. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man Hilton. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
He'll buy some time right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down. Moon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That good for 19 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. This is caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LeGarrette Blunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an Alec T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat, the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.Y. Hilton, 89 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that one results in 35 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Moon. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And an alley to run. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This will be, 38 yards out. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This will be, 38 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moon. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the cover.
And McCoy loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Caught left side by Hilton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.Y. Hilton, a touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah. Here we go.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Moon. And that is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. In motion left goes Jones. To throw again. Moon. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. First down, Moon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Prescott now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. Moon caught on the right side by Jones. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Come on, let's go.
Off play action. Moon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyler Fackrell coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Fights him off. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking
Hope
crew.
you guys enjoyed that gameplay. If you liked the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you love our content, be sure to subscribe. This is The Natural at SportsGamersOnline.com. I'm out.